All right, hello. Uh, just testing here. How's audio sound? Any thoughts? Too loud? Too quiet? All right, we'll see if I can. Do we do it here? Let's try here first. All right, so if I'm playing a game and I'm talking like this, is that better? Even louder, do you think? We're just testing the audio. All right, sweet. All right, so today we're going to be playing a game called Foundation. I'm not super familiar with it. It's somewhat like growing up, I played a game called Settlers 4, which is basically just resource management and worker management, and you just kind of assign the amount of civilians you have to do different jobs, and they'll just automatically do those based on workload and based on how many resources there are available. So should be interesting. I played a little bit of it before, but it's been long enough that I really don't remember how it goes. So, yeah. Hold on here. I'm gonna move some stuff around. Maybe just make it look like a mess as I figure it out. Okay. Now if we've got it like that, how does that come across audio-wise? Is that any better or worse? Perfect. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and see how that mixes with game audio, and we'll go from there. So hold on here. So now hypothetically, if I set everything up correctly, you should see the game. All right, cool. And I guess this one takes a minute to load fully, but there we are. Yes, I'm sure I can. Give me just a second. Chat sounds. Hold on. Okay, save settings. Now, theoretically, if I were to get any sort of chats, then, oh, hello, Anreal. Welcome. Yeah, I can turn game up a little bit for sure. How's that? Is that any better for you? I'm still talking so that we can see how the game balances with me, and if that all works out well so you can still hear me over any sort of game audio or music going on. And we're just gonna keep it going. Alrighty, perfect, good on mobile. Alright, thanks, eh? Alright, awesome, thanks Unreal. Sounds good. Alright, now I am not, like I said, super familiar with kind of what the importance of any sort of setup of this is, because I've only played it for maybe 60 minutes one time. So we're just gonna kind of go with the default, I suppose, and go from there. So this one like has a river. It's like looks like you got some hilly regions. We'll kind of stick with that and see how that affects it. So here we go. Again, this is Foundation. Has a lot to do with just kind of resource and worker management. I'm going to go with a classic playstyle, just because I don't necessarily want to do casual, but I also don't know enough to know if I would be decent at a challenge mode. We'll have tutorials on, which may or may not get annoying at one point. We'll find out. And I think we might just stick with the defaults on this, because I don't know enough, and I imagine it's probably, balanced for most kind of beginner players for this. So we'll stick with that, because I have no idea what it might change as far as my gameplay, and I'm not going to deal with any mods. So let's go. Moving on to Aspiration. Well, let's see. You can just kind of do your own thing. As cool as that would be, I feel like I kind of struggle on games that are just kind of like, hey, do whatever you want, because I feel like I like to have some sort of goal in mind. So we could do a burg, which has to do, I guess, with beginners, taxation, labor forces. We could work on monasteries and trading as a prosperous priory. Or we could work, yeah, for real. Open world paralysis is absolutely real. And then we can also build a mighty stronghold. That's for experienced players, not me right now. Maybe eventually. So I think we'll just stick with the burg for now. So the goal is to build a city belfry, increase 30 houses to high density, host the seneschal at your tavern, raise the happiness of your village above 75, and splendor for labor estate is 500 or more. Now, half of those things I don't necessarily know how to achieve them at this, well, probably all of them to be fair. But, I guess we'll find out. That's what starting a new game is for. But we can never build a monastery or a castle, because I guess those are specifically limited to these two game types, or this one if you're just doing whatever you want. So, here we go. We're going to do a burg. Can describe my village. Oh boy. Alrighty. Let's see. I think I want one of the pointed tops. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want such a railroad that it's like a visual novel type option where it's just kind of like you click and you just kind of skip through the story. Like, I want a little bit more freedom than that, but absolutely I want a general goal of what to do and where to go. Alright, I think I like this one here. And I think I'm realizing that I like angles and points. So let's go with that one. Ooh, okay, this has to do with like the shading in the middle, I suppose. Maybe just a two-toned half might be good, but we'll see. Nope, I lied. I think I like some of these better. And of course I can change like the pattern and where they go, but if I am going to do like a 4 emblem thing, yes, in fact, yes, you did hear it here first. If I'm going to do 4 things, I think I want this. I feel like that feels good, but that's not necessarily the case of what we're going to do. I don't really want fish. There's a lot of fish. Okay, trees. Ooh, a fun little duck of goose. Some sort of bird. No, I think that's a goose maybe. I don't know. Maybe a swan. I don't know. Looks kind of like a snake almost. Yes, foul indeed. I'll just have like a little bee. Or a little sheep. Or nothing at all. Well, I don't want to do these stereotypical like lion bear looking things. Could have a stag, fox, a rabbit, or we could just go with like some nice non-nature looking things. Well, let's do, ooh, that kind of looks like a frog mixed with a mouse as far as like the arms. I don't know how to feel about that. I think we're gonna go with this weird duck looking thing. And if we were to do two of them like this, and we did like, no, I don't think I like those, like, no. I think I want something more uniform, split down the middle that I can do, where it's like, this is clearly, you've got 4 separate things. This is like, I don't know, not quite even enough for me. Even the 3 and the 1 are fine, but let's see. Ooh, no, we're gonna go with this one, just because it's funny. Yeah, we'll have little rubber ducky looking awkward things. Okay, secondary emblem, is that a thing? Oh no, okay, primary shield color, secondary shield color. Well, I guess first let's, ooh, maybe? It's also fun that I often get too caught up in the creation type thing. Let's go with that. That's, well, that's kind of fun. It hits all 3 of them. Let's just stick with that, or else I'm going to be stuck here all night. As far as these colors, if we do a red and like a different red. I'm also terrible at color theory. Please don't judge me too harshly. Maybe not a red then. What if we do like teal? Yeah, okay. It's not terrible. I think maybe let's just stick with that. You know, that's as good a name as any. Sure. Valderoja. Or I guess if it's Spanish, Valderoja. I don't know. Sure. I am a pioneer. And my name, we'll just stick with Tenacious Tenor. And my title is Pioneer currently. Now, I don't want to randomize. That would not be worth all the time that I just spent doing it. Oh, I see. Secondary color being that bit, like the little accent of it. Okay, not that one. Let's go with that, because that outlines them pretty well. And we're gonna start that. So here we are. The village of Valderoja. I'm definitely vibing with this music, though. Okay, here we are. A new beginning. Oh, these little messages kind of remind me of a game called Potion Craft. That was kind of fun that it's got this little cutesy artwork on it. Alright, so, after a long journey throughout the realm, your people finally reach new lands. Your lands. Territories you can settle for reasons of your own. Your villagers await your command and are eager to offer advice about how to proceed should you require it. Let's hear your advice. Quest module. Your objectives are displayed in the quest module. I need to move my water bottle or else I will not be able to see it. The quest module will display your current objectives and quests throughout the game. Got it. Alright, we got a HUD going. So now I get a little tutorial. Pan camera forward using the up arrow or W. Done. And now we go left with A. Yeah, okay. Down. Okay, got it. Perfect. Camera is movable. Sorry for anybody who gets motion sick. That was kind of quick. All right, you can zoom in with the mouse wheel. Easy enough. Okay, you can tilt the camera forward using the middle click. Nice. And then done. Perfect. Your first territory. To start building your village, you must choose your new territory. Each available starting territory has all the basic resources you need to begin settling the new land. Later, you will be able to expand further by purchasing new territories. All right. Yeah, I do like these trees. They're fun. Okay, well, I suppose it's gonna make me do this one first, which is fine. We get all sorts of different resources and biome opportunities, I suppose. And for the first one, looks like it's free and there's no upkeep cost, so that's good as far as I'm aware. I don't know exactly how much upkeep will be for further territories, but we'll find out. We got it. All right. Most actions, like placing new buildings or expanding your territory. Yeah, for real, I just want the ability to own things that don't cost an exorbitant amount. All right, placing new buildings or expanding your territory can be performed by the action module at the bottom center of the screen. I got it. This one right here. We can build a village center, which is a small resource depot. Ooh, that's tiny. All right, well, I suppose let's just kind of go here. Why not? That's going to be our center, and we can build it. Interacting with the world. A villager wants to speak with you. Click on the bubble to start the interaction. Okay, we got some little guys. Cute. What they look like. Ooh, cute and maybe also disturbing, I suppose. I don't know what it is about this bowl cut. It's really concerning to me. All right. Hello, villagers. Second piece of advice comes from a young, enterprising villager. Rather than letting everyone fend for themselves, she suggests that you... I can speak, I promise. She suggests that you organize laborers into the appropriate workplaces. Honestly, yeah. Well, I mean, this is supposedly set in, like, the Middle Ages, medieval times. I guess maybe land was a little bit easier to own. I don't know. Okay, suggest you can organize laborers into appropriate workplaces, builders into workshops, woodcutters into lumber camps, berry gatherers into their huts, and so on. Let's put this advice into practice. A new building is available. Build a builder's workshop, because I guess I can't assign these guys to be builders until we've got one. Builder's workshop costs 5 wood. I've got 60. Easy enough. And now as far as builders, I don't think it super matters where it goes, but I think in the future I'm going to need to be able to access the berry bushes and trees and stone with the different workers to gather those resources. So we'll put this one kind of away from each of those sections. We'll just put it here in the middle of the flowers. We're gonna... Ooh, I can turn it if I want to. Well, what's it gonna look like? I can scoot it, I can turn it. Okay, well, let's just have the inner bits facing the village center, and we'll go from there. Oh, it doesn't have any workers assigned to it. Okay, click the plus button on the building panel to automatically assign the nearest one to the workplace. All right. Plus. Hey, we got a builder. Let's do 2 of them, why not? She suggests you sell seashells by the seashore. Yes, in fact, she does. Man, you know, sometimes I just will read things and my brain goes faster than my tongue can actually keep up, and it's just always an adventure. Okay, lumber camp. Okay, yeah, so I kind of remember this from my first bit that I played the tiniest amount. Kind of within this red area, it's going to produce some kind of waste, and villagers don't like being in that space. So we're going to have, like, I guess imagine kind of like sawdust or, I don't know, the waste that goes along with some sort of production space. So we're going to go right here. And it costs 2 tools, and I've got 40. Nice. So that's easy enough for me to justify. And my little builders are gonna start walking over there and build my little lumber camp. And I guess they have to cut down the trees that were in the space of it, which is fine. I think trees are an abundant enough resource that I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Alright, and then they bring their little tools and resources. And, oh, that's right, they create little paths, kind of like I remember in Settlers when I played it when I was younger. Okay, it's built. No workers assigned. We're going to add a couple to the lumber camp. And, okay, wood resources require you paint an area that is fit for wood cutting. So I guess they won't just automatically do all the trees. They specifically will only do the ones in the area that I allow them to. Okay, so now I've got a lumber camp. I'm going to hit this paint tool. And I can say for wood cutting specifically, you're good to take these. You know what? Yeah. All of those is great for me. I don't have any concern whatsoever. Alright, and now we can build a new building with this tutorial. Okay, so we got the Builder's Workshop, we got a Forester Camp. Oh no, so we've got the Builder's Workshop already. We've got the Lumber Camp. We can have a Forester Camp. Okay, so they can reforest stuff. They can plant more trees for the Lumber Camp to work with. That costs 10 wood, I've got 55. And then there's a Gathering Hut for berries. So, can I do both? Because this also costs 10 coins. Yeah, I've got 440. Yeah, okay, easy enough. So, Forester Camp. This does not have any sort of waste around it because they're not like destroying anything. They're just replanting stuff. So I suppose let's just have it nearby. Might as well. As far as orientation, let's twist it so you got the little front door right there. Looks real nice. There is a maintenance cost of this, I guess, but not enough for me to super be worried about it. So we'll do it. And then the builders, I think, yep, they're going to head back out and work on that. And then I'm also going to set a Gathering Hut. Okay, we got options here. And I think, oh boy. We got 5 here. We got more over here, so I think, but I don't want it to be too far away from the whole group. It's fine. I think let's just go out here. And if I hate it, I imagine I can shift stuff around later. Shift stuff. Okay. Now, moving over here. Okay, there's our little front door. Sure, I'm happy with that. Now, I've got a total of 10 villagers. I've only assigned 4 out, so I think we're going to add another builder to help build both of those buildings at once. And then, oh, it even tells you Builder Alrard is assigned. All of them got little names. Oh, Arard. He's a serf. Okay, he's level 1 as a builder. Okay, so he's got essential needs and then additional needs. So kind of the basic hierarchy of like, you gotta have water, food, and housing. But then I guess you can make them happier if you give them kind of better quality things than that. So, good to know. Alright, now this is done. I guess we'll have a single forester. And it's working fine. And I can paint the reforestation area. So I think you might as well reforest in here whenever you can, since that's where we're cutting trees from. But I guess we'll see how the speed of those things balances out. I imagine we can also spread that out if we need to. Okay, question mark. Okay, per zoning building. Some buildings require a designated zone. Cool, I already did that. Which is just specifically, hey, you're going to use this area to plant trees. Okay, and now this is done. Oh, it's under construction. I lied. We got this much left because they still just needed to get, I think, either the last bit of resources or that builder just got tired and decided to go back and rest. Which, you know, fair. I guess we're supposed to have our workers take their time. They need to get rest. I'm not going to push them too hard. I get it. No, absolutely. We can be benevolent overlords in this game, I suppose. I hope. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. No, for real, unreal. They got basic needs and also additional needs. Alright, well, we got a forager. Let's do a couple of them. And, okay, there are 2 unemployed as it stands then, which is fine. Oh, do we paint this as well? No. Wait. What building am I on? The Gathering Hut? Okay. No, woodcutting? Okay. No, never mind. I guess painting is not necessary for that. They'll just kind of do whatever's around. Cool. Yeah, their union mandated break time. Indeed. You know, I think it would be interesting if, I imagine there's a game that exists, but like if this one, if there was a point that all of your workers decided to strike and had to unionize, then you had to kind of like deal with that. I'm sure that exists, but I also imagine it would be another layer of complication that maybe isn't necessary. Who knows? Yeah, you couldn't build a monastery, so there's hope. Yes. Okay, so here we are. Advice. Another tutorial thing about needs and happiness. You can tend to their needs and happiness. Make sure they have access to fresh water and housing. As for food, they will first need people to store and distribute the berries they collected. From there, your village will have everything needed to welcome its first wave of immigrants. All right, let's do it. Paint a residential zone. Okay, housing is built automatically by villagers. Okay, so I don't have to manually do that. I just have to create a residential area that they can then build their houses in. Okay, so paintbrush, residential. Let's give them, I guess, a little bit of space. I don't want them like near the wood cutting because it produces waste and I think makes them unhappy. So let's go over here. And I think they'll automatically cut down trees that are in the way. But it's near kind of this builders and city center, which let's stick with that. Okay. And remember, your village is looking to satisfy essential and additional needs. Cool, we already saw that. They fulfill their needs by consuming resources such as berries for the rustic food, which is what that guy, one of his primary things was, or visiting buildings such as the church for the service need. Yeah, I think that was one of the additional needs that they had. And you can hover over each need in the villager window. Okay. And now we got new buildings, which is the stonecutter camp and the well. Because the well has to do with providing water for them as one of their basic needs. So we'll stick with that, and then we'll do stonecutter right after. This one does not produce waste around. Yeah, there's still some sort of church that you can build, but maybe not, the goal not being like this giant monastery. I think we're building some sort of town hub, which includes maybe a castle or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, house is already getting started. Let's have water near the town center, but also near the homes. So we'll just go like right here, maybe. Well. All right. Okay, got a well going. And then we'll also build a stonecutter camp. That looks like there's also waste around it, or maybe I just can't. No, yeah, I think that's what that is. Oh, and then if you include it near the woodcutter, you can see that the waste space grows larger in that one as well. So there's no like easy way to just stick all those things close together in order to like keep the waste contained. It will kind of spread out a little. Okay, I think it's fine here because it's not near the houses or anything. And there's stone right there. Is there any other stone in my current area? No. I can eventually expand maybe over here. Oh man, yeah, I don't have a lot of stone. Well, I guess we'll start with that. We'll go right here. And try to get it as far away so that we're not super expanding that area. Go here. Build. Okay, and okay, we've already got a house going. Oh, and it shows, okay, they've got all their resources, it's just waiting for a builder. And it tells you who actually is going to live in this house. Neat. Yes, the plot is atheism. Yep, okay, that one's done. Oh, a desirable neighborhood. Okay. Away from noisy or dirty environments. Okay, so that's where that comes into play. Such areas have a negative desirability area. Oh no. Cool. Good to know. So is that enough houses? I don't know if it is, because if there's only 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, do I need to expand that space out at all? I suppose I do. Residential. I'm going to take all this. Well, yeah, we've got berry bushes over there. We'll be fine, right? I hope they don't just disappear. I can't imagine they do. Okay. Yep, already more houses, like, listed there for going. Oh no, I have so little wood. Okay, hold on. Get rid of the paint. Gonna go back to the lumber camp and add another woodcutter, because we had 2 guys who weren't assigned to do anything. And it looks like the forester is keeping up pretty well with the amount of wood that they're chopping. So I think we're okay on that as well. It's just a question of getting it fast enough. And I know that later on there's other options. Okay, we got a stone. Oh, no. Okay, a single miner, because we're fully out of unemployed villagers. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Okay. And I think... yeah, there's nothing to do with stone cutting, so yeah, he'll just default over there. Nice. All right, Robinette. You got this. Okay. Water, food, rustic food, and housing. Refined food and service. Must visit a church from time to time. Okay, neat. Build a well. Yep, I'm working on it. Do I not have the stone for it, and that's why it's taking so long? Put the well here. It is. Oh yeah, we're missing 5 stone. Oh, did I not have stone to begin with? Or maybe it went to other buildings. It's fine, it's just we got a minute in order to wait for that. Okay, well, let's see here. Visibility, what does that do? Just as I'm waiting for the well to be finished. Beautification, toggles colored overlays representing beautification-related buildings. Undesirable neighborhood. Okay, so if I were to turn that on. Okay, neat. So it kind of filters everything else out just to show me this is not where I want to build houses. Because I think otherwise it only shows it when I'm starting to build stuff. Okay? And this is kind of reminding me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I might do eventually. I think it's fun. Specifically just the first and second games, where you can kind of like hide and make transparent different layers so that you can look at specific things. Fortification. Yeah, I don't have anything. Okay, zoning areas. Okay, neat. You can do that at a glance. Territory boundaries. Yeah, okay. Construction preview. Okay. So that shows like this is what the well will look like once it's done. But it looks like the houses are all done. Now, is that enough houses for my 10 villagers? I've got 5 houses, so I think so. And they all have the desirable neighborhood. So we have, oh, and low density housing, which is their residential area. So now if I click on any of them, let's go back to Robinette. He should have his housing need met, but maybe that doesn't show up yet because he hasn't rested in it, or I don't know, maybe it's just part of the tutorial. It'll show up after we do this part. Because he's got it. He's got a house. What do you do when you need to fish and have no supplies? I don't know. What do you do when you need to fish and have... Oh no, I should have caught that. Yeah, you rob a net in order to fish. Very good. Okay, alright. Well, we got... Okay, we just need 1 more stone. And Hewitt. Oh man, he should be the stone cutter. Or she. I don't know, I guess I'm just assuming. Yeah, Hewitt. Okay. Done. Building the well now. Let's go, Hewitt. Hew that well. He's building it. Alright, let's go. I'm watching you closely. Got a little mustache. Let's go, Hewitt. Wait a minute. That's not the same face that's on his little profile. Is he catfishing me? Rude. Yeah, you should be. You got me. Real good. Alright. Excuse me. I just took a drink from Dr. Pepper and the can did a little pop noise. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Alright. The market has multiple parts that can be customized. No, I'm not trying to. It's just his profile picture looks different from him in person. And if I'm managing him as an employee, I guess it's a little bit concerning. Well, I mean, the can... I don't know if you ever get cans that are just, like, very particularly easy to kind of, like, bend inwards and then they make a loud noise when they come undone. Yes, the pop... Oh. You know, I actually did pick that up halfway through, but it didn't super register to me that you were joking. Alright, fair enough. Some buildings, such as the market, have multiple parts that can be customized that way. Each part has a cost and can have a specific effect. So you check the details for the part description. Okay, so... Got it, I think. So there's a new building. Village market. Okay, so you got the two parts here. You've got a food stall and a market tent. A welcome protection for your precious... We can do this. A welcome protection for your precious merchandise and those who sell it. Okay, 10 wood and 5, whatever these are, cloth. Okay, well, let's start with the food stall because that sells rustic food and refined food to villagers. And I think we'll keep that near the town square center, whatever this was, the first thing that I built. So we're going to go here, going to spin it around, have the little display, I think that's the little display, yeah, be right there, and build. Nope, is that not the build button? Well, sorry. Here we go, build. Oh, that's a little shovel to, like, undo. I see. Okay. Well, there goes that. And then I could also throw on a little tent. What do you mean it requires to be attached? How do I do this? I think I had this issue last time. And I eventually figured it out, but it was real confusing for me at first. Attached how, though? Requires to be attached. If it's part of this market. Come on. Can I attached in what way? Just like that? No, it's still angry at me. Is there any help about how that's supposed to work? The devil in Sesquicentennial. Yes, that is correct. Not disguise. Sesquicentennial. Valderoja is now a village. I am now able to be a lord and lady. Okay, but how do I attach this? That's all I want to know. I want to protect them from the weather. Well, I guess... Oh, maybe I can... No, okay, hold on. Hold on. Get rid of you. You come in here. There's no workers assigned. But I can edit the building and maybe add it on. That's what it was, I think. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, got it. So, in here, this is... If I get rid of this and click on this, I can edit the building. Throw this on here. Boom. There it is. Alluredy. Please see the attached attachment. Okay, alright, so we're going to apply changes and that will then cost me 10 and 5, which I have. And they'll be protected from weather, I guess, or something. Although there's no workers because I don't have any workers. So, who can I take away from? I guess I'm doing okay on berries right now. So, hello berry pickers, foragers. We're gonna get rid of one of you. Yep, good job, Mindbert. Finishing up. You're unemployed now. Don't worry. You're now the market tender. Hello, Mindbert. He's got water, he's got housing. Just needs some food, which needs the marketplace for them to get it. The day of my nephew's cousin's uncle's third cat's quinceañera? Yes. Le gasp. Alright, Mindbert. Gathering berries. Not anymore. I thought you were unemployed. Unless you're still finishing up. You might still be finishing up. Maybe that's the problem. Oh yeah, you still are. Okay. Oh, there he goes, I think. Nope, that's Marquesa. Nice. Okay. Oh, here's this guy. Here he goes. Bada bing. There he goes. You're unemployed now. Nope, wait. I guess you're still just finishing up. I don't know how long each job takes, but good for you. Proud of you. Keep up the good work and then go fill out the market as soon as you possibly can. Because that's the next thing here. Oh, we can assign resources to the stall. Ah, berries. And now all of their surplus of berries over here, I think, will go in here. Now, oh, and this is also temporary storage for a handful of things, but it's very limited. Either that or this is just what the village center started with when the game began. I didn't look at it. Mindbert is sick. Yes. I bet he's got a parrot. And that's his bird. Come on, Mindbert. Get a move on. Get the lead out of your pants. We're doing fine on berries. We gotta put them in the stall. Yep, okay. Just berries. So, and it can hold 30. I don't know whose job that is. Probably the market tender. Are you gonna finish? Can you leave? No, no, that's not you. That's right. This is you. I gotta, like, micromanage you. What are you doing with your time? Like, you're welcome. Oh, there you go. I just had to look closely at you. Yep, French people are fake. You heard it here first. Maybe not first. You probably heard it somewhere else. But it's true, probably. I haven't met one. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I've met some Americans who are very French-minded, but, I mean, that's it. Oh, yeah, correct. They're actually part of that universe, and only that universe. I actually haven't played Clair Obscur yet, and I really want to. It seems very interesting. A corporation? What did I say that makes that? Don't see any berries yet. Yeah, I enjoy games that make you think and feel things. It's nice. And just like art in general that does that. It's good. Sounds good to me. I'll have to try it out. I'm also just one of those people that, unfortunately, because, you know, money and things, I just kind of like, I just kind of have to wait until some games are very well discounted, so I actually haven't even taken a look at the cost of that one yet because it's relatively new, and also because I have so many other games in my library that I actually could start rather than just immediately jumping to the next thing, because, I mean, that's always a temptation. There's some berries. Good job. And yes, say, I did realize that I was getting a little big brothery in that instance. My bad. Sorry, little, I I got you. Mindbert, I'll let you. You can work on your own time. You're good. Ooh, the soundtrack. I do like me some music. But it's always interesting because I don't know if I like to enjoy the music of a thing first, or if I like to go into it blind and enjoy the music with the gameplay. Because I know that a lot of the music generally in games is like specifically tailored to, oh right, here's the experience of this area or this fight or this story beat. So I don't know, I'm conflicted as far as whether I like to listen to music before I experience the full kit and caboodle or not. I might have to this time though, because I know it's going to be a minute before I play the game. Ooh, it's getting dark? Or am I just crazy? It would help if I actually looked at the tutorial. Encouraging immigration. I have to make sure the village has everything newcomers need to immigrate. Raise the happiness of your villagers to 75. It's currently 63. Okay. So food is the only thing that people are missing, because currently they're at 50% happiness. And it shows a little breakdown of needs and events. So I guess certain events can happen to affect their happiness. Okay, we got all our berries in here. Nice. 5 were consumed this week, so some people have their food done, which I guess makes sense, because if the average was 50 all around, then happiness would be 50. So some people have eaten and raised that a little bit. It now just needs to make it up to 75. Okay, I don't necessarily need a whole thing. Oh, you know what? It would help if I actually looked at all of the things. I can increase game speed, and that will make some things happen a lot faster for me in real life. You know, sometimes I wish I could do this with, like, everyday tasks. If I could just kind of speed up the rate at which they got completed, and just a little, like, speedy flash moment, then I wouldn't have to deal with the monotony of some of those things. Storage is full. I guess you can only have 50, and all 3 of these dudes are just kind of hanging out now that they can't put any more there. So I imagine one of the next buildings is going to be like a storage space. Yeah, disassociate. Yeah, I don't know if that's like the healthiest thing, but okay. What do we got here? Trade. Northbury needs planks, so you should start with those. A business-minded villager proposes creating a trade route with your closest neighbor, Northbury, to sell resources for profit and obtain items that cannot be produced locally. Okay. Perfect. Some buildings are not available at the start of the game. You might need to unlock them from the progression screen. Ooh, I do like me some, like, tech tree options. Unlocking them requires you to reach their tier, which might require a certain number of prosperity and estate splendor. Once there, you must pay a certain amount of coins or influence to unlock them for your village. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fair. You know, one day, I think that would be such a nice option for people. Now you're taking. New building available. Alright. Sawmill. Yeah, and all of these I already had. I just put my mouse in here so quickly that it got rid of the little thing, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, sawmill. Okay, also get a little bit of waste going on. Well, if I want to expand my housing as I get more people, I probably don't want that out there, so I think we're going to put it over here. Let's go like that, and then just for flavor and looking nice. Okay, well, I mean, there's kind of openings on all sides, but I guess this is the little door. So we'll go with that, and we'll build it. Because then some of these logs can be turned into planks. Pretty common for a lot of resource management games. Okay, we got little timers on these guys who have... Oh, these are little... Ah, I got people showing up. Okay. So I guess somehow within all of this, as the time sped up, I missed... The reason that tutorial popped up is because happiness made it to 75. Okay. So now I'm starting to get people coming over to immigrate into my land. I've got 2 unemployed villagers. Okay, progression menu is up here. I've got to get storage. Of course, it's the first one. Surprise, surprise. Yes, 69 is the score to beat for Sin. Okay, we got new buildings. Okay, yeah, I understand. Do I just... Hello? Yes, I have new buildings available. Thank you. Hello? Okay, I clicked on the X before, but alright. Okay, so we got a granary and a warehouse. Granary stores and trades, so we need that for trading. Warehouse. Okay, that's the first thing, because this includes all of your raw resources, materials, goods. This one's more like food options. Yeah, okay, warehouse, granary, that makes sense. 69,420. That's too damn high. Alright, let's go, I suppose, with my little warehouse area. Okay, got little stairs right there. Okay, well, let's try this and scoot it. Okay, see through the trees. Come on. Okay, yeah, stairs right there. Perfect. I like it. Done. Well, started. We got 5 stone. Okay, we're gonna get another miner going. And no planks yet because that's still being built, I believe. No, I just didn't assign anyone as a carpenter. Alright, well, there goes all of my new villagers. 2 does not go very far as increasing your workforce. But I guess I don't need as many lumberjacks, woodcutters anymore, just based on how that's panning out. So let's take 1 out. Get another stone cutter for now. We'll see how quickly the carpenter works and see if we need to kind of readjust our workforce from there. All right. And then just as a heads up for anyone watching, this was kind of like a test stream just to make sure that everything works, because you can't, like, there's no way to actually do that without going live. So I think I'm going to play for another, like, 30 to 60 minutes. We'll see how it pans out, and then we'll call it for today, and then I'll go about setting, like, a more regular schedule and make sure that you get notified about it. So, yeah, there we are. Ooh, high immigration. Happiness is average, but employment is high. And we get the next wave of immigration coming in 1 day. Focus camera on village center. Okay, so if I just click on it, just go straight there to show any new guys. Neat. Okay, we got our warehouse. We need 2 more stone. And we need 15 planks. We've only got 1 made so far. Because on top of having the woodcutters cut it, you have to make sure that they get over there. Then he'll cut that, and then it'll make it over to here. Now, as far as builders go, they work on construction. So I guess I don't quite know. Is it the carpenter who goes to the lumber camp to get more? Or does somebody else bring it around? Is that like a generic job you can assign someone? I don't know. So far it's just kind of worked out where I don't have to think about that. But I guess I could watch and see what makes it where and how and who does it. I think I've already figured out the builders are the ones who take the resources and then build with them to the places that are building. But as far as the in-between to like refine a raw resource like a log into planks, I don't know who takes it there. So while we're waiting, since the warehouse is still a ways off based on the resources needed, we're just gonna kind of stake out this. Not in a micromanagey way of like being an awful corporation, but in a way of just being curious and kind of seeing how the process works. Hopefully being like a good employer who is trying to understand their workforce rather than like micromanage them, you know. Because man, I've been involved in both types of like relationships between employer and employee, and I definitely prefer ones who are more interested in what's going on rather than kind of demanding of how it's supposed to work in their eyes. Okay, so this is full. As soon as someone takes something, we'll find out. I think the carpenter... Oh, hey, 3 more dudes. Perfect. Gotta get another carpenter on. We're gonna slow down the speed again, because I don't want it to get to the point where I just like let the game skip by when I'm supposed to be doing things. Like I did just like literally 10 minutes ago. Okay, what, you're bringing more, but there isn't any space, right? Or maybe that was included in the 50. I don't know. Okay. Are you just gonna keep cutting? That doesn't... Where are you going? Or maybe you're just resting. Maybe you're going back to your house or getting water or something. Alright, I'm not too worried about it. I immediately got distracted watching the logs and started watching the individual workers again. Come on. Okay. So, this is waiting for workers. What does that mean? Oh, the 2 workers who are assigned to it, they're probably resting or something. Or maybe they're getting wood. It's always, for some reason, really like relaxing and cathartic to watch miners in games and just the speed at which they hit stuff with their pickaxes. I don't know, it's nice. Yeah, the noise is also good. There's definitely something about sound design that can be really satisfying if you do it right. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good. Okay, I still haven't seen anyone take any logs from there. Am I crazy? Did I just miss it? I mean, I guess there are the logs that are already here that they're turning into planks, but I don't know. I mean, I guess there's already 12 here, so it's not like they're hurting for logs here. It's just that this is full, so they can't keep chopping. Yeah. Like, especially as you get closer to different things. Yeah. I do like it. It's very good. And then you scoot over here and you got specifically rock noises. And then just, like, nice, cheerful little bird sounds. And then just, like, relaxing music. That's good. I don't know if bird sounds get louder. I guess not. I think that ambiance is pretty... kind of stuck where it's at. Oh, and I forgot I've still got 2 villagers to assign. Well, stone, I've got 13. I'll throw in another carpenter, because I think that's still currently our bottleneck. Yeah, we've only got 16 out of 15. 6 out of 15, I mean. No, for real. Guys, stop being so just relaxing as you're doing your little surf jobs. Oh, and you can pause also if you need to, like, move around and fix stuff. Okay, neat. I think that was also a feature in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, I wanted to look at something, and that was... No, I don't want to skip onboarding because I'll be totally lost. I had a thought... Okay, so you got progression. Oh, and these cost money. And, okay, so you could do fishing, wood bridge, village fence. I mean, I guess in the end, I imagine that the tutorial's going to walk me through those, so I better not get ahead of myself, since I don't even have the resources to complete the tutorial that I have. I just want to, like, get stuff going, I guess. A summary of incomes and expenses every month in-game. Alright, sure. Happy with that. And then a breakdown of... Yeah, I do want immigrants when conditions are sufficient. Easily identify and keep track of visitors. I haven't seen visitors, so I'm not going to worry about it. There's more villagers coming in 7 days. We've got 3 population, but no wealth, territory, commerce, splendor, or beautification. But I think that prosperity... Yeah, okay. Neat. And I guess when you hit certain levels of prosperity... Okay, yeah. As soon as you have 10 spread across all of those, it could be all 10 in population or in whatever, then all of these are unlocked. Nice. They do indeed. That just reminds me of Onion. No, that's not it. Knives Out, where you've got the one insufferable, like, uncle relative who's like, immigrants, we get the job done. Hamilton. And it's just so insufferable. I love it. Okay, storage is full. Okay, we got some planks that seem to be... And guess what? I did immediately also move on to something else and forget to see who's doing that. But I guess it's getting done, so I don't need to be too concerned about it. Oh, and I don't have anybody assigned to the warehouse. Oh, it's done. Neat. Okay, that's our last person. Oh, but housing's insufficient because we got more people. Okay, alright. Oh, hold on. Residential. I guess we'll take this area. There's another house. I don't think that's enough. Because we got 15 people. And if 2 fit in each of these, that's going to be 12. So we got to do 2 more houses? Okay. Well, I guess we got to expand over there for now. Because I don't imagine they're just going to, like, build houses in between that. Oh, shoot, really? Neat. I remembered that it was coming out, but I didn't realize that it was so soon. I'm excited. I was actually very impressed with the second one. I still don't know if I enjoyed it quite as much as the first, but I feel like a lot of sequels end up coming out that just, they feel like they're capitalizing on the popularity of the first, but don't really live up to it at all. And I felt like the second one did pretty good. So I'm hoping the third does the same. Alright, we got another immigrant. And so we've got someone unemployed. Oh, cool. I just clicked on it for the first time. We get to see everybody's names, their status, and what their job currently is, as well as kind of a list of their happiness and... what do you mean? Oh, yeah, I guess these 2 are new people who don't have houses. We're working on it. I'm sorry, guys. We don't have a lot of land to work with at the moment. Can I... Maybe you'll just build a house around... Oh, except no. Nope, hold on. Get rid of that. I don't want you to be within the range of that, because if we come over here... Nope. If we look at undesirable neighborhood. Okay. I don't think this will do literally anything because there's already other buildings and, like, things there. But just gotta stay out of these red zones and we'll be fine. But we do need more houses, so can we kind of, like, scoot over here? Sure. I mean, this seems to be enough trees for them to work with, so I imagine we can just kind of do this for now. And then we'll switch that off and get rid of that. And it looks like we've already got... No, maybe? Oh, yeah. There we go. Another house. And maybe another? No. Okay, this is kind of the entire compound of that one. Neat. Okay, unemployed. Yeah, I guess I never gave you a job. I don't know. I guess we could do another transporter. These store and trade resources. Okay, we'll get another one. Oh, I didn't even assign resources. Okay. Well, let's put excess planks, I guess. Because that way the woodcutters always have work, and it should always kind of work out so that they're not stuck. And now I have access to the Royal Book. The Royal Book contains useful information and various features like the capability to establish trade routes with your neighbors. November 26th in theaters, December 12th on Netflix. Oh, neat. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Got it. Oh, neat. I have to put planks there anyway for that because that's... Yeah, okay. Is there anything else that I have a ton of? Looks like berries. Oh, but berries are going to go in the granary, not in the warehouse. That's fine. I guess we'll also put stone here because currently there's not any sort of refined thing, so that's not going anywhere except the stonecutter camp. So we might as well get some out of there so they still have work. Right. Yeah, we'll stick with those two. And I guess they fill it up until it's a certain amount full. I don't actually know. Stock maximum? Sure. Oh, this just accepts it in general. Yeah, we'll take the maximum amount of each, just kind of stored here. Oh, and you can have a total of 400. I guess they would keep stacking both of those until we got to that point, and maybe we need to make room for other things just in case. So we'll just have them accept it and kind of bring it in, but not with any particular, like, end goal, I suppose. Okay. So... unlock a trade route to trade planks. I need to open the Royal Book. Oh, cool. So some of the things that I already clicked on are like bookmarks within the Royal Book. So we're going to go to trade routes. Northbury was the one that was mentioned. We can buy all sorts of different things from them that some I have access to, some I do not. And I can sell to them planks, which is the first thing that they want me to sell, but I could also sell polished stone, gold bars, a lot of things that I don't have any access to at the moment, but maybe eventually will. And I can't unlock a trade route until I have 30 planks. So, just kind of wait for that, I guess. But, I can allow sale of planks from the resources page. Village inventory. Planks. Purchase and sales. Available to sell. Not available to buy. I don't know if this means purchase or sale. Maybe I have to wait until I can unlock the thing first. Because I don't understand what that number necessarily is. Tracking makes a resource easier to locate. Nah, I think I'm okay for now. I'll wait until I can unlock the other thing, which will requires 30 planks. I'm at 21. Oh, and there's a little shortcut for you to manage the tracking. You can either manage in book by just left clicking on it. Nice. And then you can right click to toggle tracking. So it shows you there's 20 here, 1 here. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, alright. You're doing your thing. Okay, we've got our one forager and still a lot of berries, so we'll stick with the one there. Do I have enough housing yet? I actually should probably check on that. I've got 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, okay. Which is the amount of villagers I have. Will they preemptively make houses if there aren't people here? I don't think so. But let's see. I mean, I guess that's the end of the residential area that I even have painted out. So let's go with that and see how that goes, or if that makes it so more people are more likely to immigrate here. The next one's coming in 5 days, so I guess it's good that we already have that painted out. Okay, well, 26, we're getting close. We'll speed up a little bit maybe. Okay, 3 is the fastest it goes. That's fine. I wonder what... Well, I guess it tells me. It's only been 2 months in game. But it feels like I've been waiting so much longer. Oh, they showed up. I need to claim them, or else maybe they run away. I don't know how that works. Okay, so I got my 2 guys. Let's assign you... Let's get it... well... What am I behind on? 3 builders is always nice. Don't need anybody assigned to the well. We've got a single market tender. That's fine. We could do another woodcutter because it looks like the workload of these 3 carpenters is then making them... They don't have nearly as much backed up as they used to. So in order to keep the workflow going, we'll have one there. Don't need a forager. We've got 3 stone cutters. We could do another transporter. Sure. I don't know if we have enough stuff to actually transport for that to be necessary. But okay, we got our 30. We're going to go back to the book. Trade routes. Unlock. Hey, there we go. And I get a little achievement. Okay. So now that the trade route is open, I now just need to go to resources. No, that's villagers. Resources. Planks. Prevents villagers from using stored resources, which can be helpful for larger projects. Okay, so you can specifically like hold some resources out if you're working on a gigantic building so that they don't automatically get taken away for other smaller things that you're building. Neat. Okay, there we go. So we got sell, we've got buy. Of the value here. Okay, cool. So if we say planks, I've got 10 of them. I could say I want to sell everything above this. So I will hold on to 10 and sell anything that gets past that amount. Sure. So currently we'd sell 6. I imagine that just means I'll constantly maintain an amount of 10. I don't know if that's what I'm going to want. I might want more than that. Sell everything above the value of 12. Let's stick with 12 for now. And then maybe in the future as I hold on to more, I can raise that up because I imagine I'm going to need some for building. So currently we're going to sell 5 of them. And I think maybe that automatically just happens as long as I have it in stock. You've made great strides recently. A light-hearted woman recognizes your progress and thanks you on behalf of her folks for your on behalf of her folks for your hard work. To help manage the village and enact new mandates, she suggests building a manor house and a great hall. Sure. I get to buy new territory finally. Okay. Territory. Oh, hey, it's free again. It's free real estate. Okay. We got some stone here. That's nice. We got some stone here. We could start getting this other side of the river if we wanted to. But it doesn't look like it's particularly hospitable as far as open land that I can use, so I'd have to cut down trees, which wouldn't be terrible, but I just maybe a little bit more time consuming. Let's go. I might just want to include that open area because I've got river here that I'm going to be able to fish when I do fishing eventually, hopefully. Okay, village center's here. Didn't realize that that was a specific, like, thing that you needed to be aware of. But I guess that is literally the first thing you build, or maybe this entire section counts as the village center. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this because it's easy. Hey, another achievement. Your first monument. Monuments represent the greatness of your village. They are an assemblage of multiple buildings called sub-buildings, each with its own function. The first step to making a monument is to choose an initial sub-building you wish to add, then design it as you would for a multi-part building. So kind of like the marketplace that we did earlier. Don't worry about deciding which sub-building to build first, as you can add as many sub-buildings as you wish, and then edit them afterwards. Okay, that's nice, because I think I would easily get decision paralysis of, but what if I do it wrong? Luckily, it seems that it can be shifted and edited after the fact, so hopefully that doesn't cost me resources, or if it does, hopefully it's not too much. Okay, get it. Is that a monument to a specific moment, or a monument of a mom? Monument. You know, I think if it was a monument, it would be a moment. If it's a monument, it's a monument of a mom. Okay. Manor house in the progression menu. Oh boy. Okay. This one. Oh, it's spread out now. We've got a common path, we've got a labor path, a kingdom path, and a clergy path. Oh boy. I thought it would just be this section, but of course not. Okay, manor house was the one. It cost 25, and I got 347. Done. Build a manor house that has a great hall. I seem to remember this one was extremely expensive and took me forever the first time I tried to play this. And I think the moment I got it done, I was like, cool, I think I'm done now and I have to, like, call it for the day. So, I imagine that might happen again today. That's totally fine. We can come back to it the next time. Okay. Oh, and we've already got a path of, like, immigrants. You can kind of see this faint outline in the grass. Neat. And I don't actually know if that's just, like, a flavor thing or if it actually increases, like, walking speed on it. I think it would be neat if it slightly increased walking speed, but I don't really have an easy way to tell. So, you know, it's what it is. Okay, I can get rid of the warehouse menu. I'm going to build a manor house. I'm probably going to need to build more houses. Okay, manor house is over here. And it counts as a monument. Manor house. Add oh wait, okay, these are with a great hall. That was warehouse. Yeah, a manor house that has a great hall. Or I could just free build. No, we're gonna do a great hall because that's what it says too. Oh, neat. Okay, so cool. Okay, so we got the hall, we've got towers, we got a boudoir, more towers, a simple vestibule, sufficient for a broom or two. Chimneys. So some of these are like the cost resources. I don't know how much of it is actually necessary as far as like from a pure usefulness standpoint. But you know, I'll be damned if I don't make at least something that looks relatively like a building that might be built. I would feel bad if I just built a bunch of like stone blocks and was like, ah, yes, this is a house of a thriving civilization. Let's go with the manor hall. And oh no, hold on. Nope, hold on. Get rid of this for a second. Can I? There we go. I need to claim you too and give you jobs of some kind. I guess we'll grab another forager and another transporter. Sure. I'm happy with that. Okay, nobody's unemployed. Manor Hall. I imagine I want it close to the resources so it's not such a trek, but if I want to expand the building and make it better and have this riverbank available, I either go over here or I go up there. I think we'll have the Great Hall over here. I'm okay with that. So we put it down here. We do this. You can... Oh! Neat. Does that change the price of it? Oh, yeah, it sure does. Okay. So, at the very base level, if you don't grow it at all, 30 planks, 15 stone, 4 tools? Yeah. If you raise it up, then all of a sudden it's... Okay. 30, 15, 4. 40, 18, 5. 50, 21, 6. Okay. I think we're going to go a little bit taller just to allow for a little bit more customization. Oh, and you can paint it? The roof specifically. And I don't think that... Yeah, that's literally just to make it pretty. You know, since nothing else looks like it, and we want to distinguish this as a Great Hall, let's go with... Yeah, honestly, for the roof colors, very limited options. At least it shows me a preview of what it looks like beforehand. I seem to remember Animal Crossing maybe didn't do that, or at least maybe the early ones didn't. I don't remember. It's been long enough. And I gave up on my Animal Crossing New Horizons because... Is that the new one? Yeah, I think so. New meaning, I don't know, 6 years old? 5 or 6? Yeah, it's one of those games that, because it kind of is concerned, I guess, if you haven't played for long enough, and all of your villagers are like, I was so worried about you, are you okay? It's been 562 days. Like, that just stresses me out, so I actually just recently erased my island because I was so ashamed and I knew I would never go back to it, so I might as well either start a new one or just not keep the save file. Which I think is mature for me because I'm pretty often somebody who, like, holds on to stuff nostalgically to be like, but what if I need this? Or what if I go back to it at some point? So, I don't know. Oh, that's right, you had to wait a day to see the color. Ugh. And did it cost you anything? I don't remember. I hope not. If you had to, like, pay to see what the color was and then go, no, I'm good. Okay, we got tower. That's a minor tower. No, hold on. Or a major tower. Oh boy. What's the difference? Okay. Just slightly wider. I can go with a little one. And I guess you can hook it on to... How do I, hello? Oh, I see. You can raise it up. And then scoot it in there. But does it cost just as much? Oh yeah, no. I don't know if I want to do that at the moment, because that's going to cost a lot. Okay, I don't want you. Go away, please. How do I get rid of you? Undo. A lot of times. There we go. Easy. Yeah, I hope he didn't charge, but yeah, Tom Nook for real. Being the worst for a little while. Oh yeah, no, that's always fun. And hopefully in a scenario where there's not like too punishing for you to relearn controls, because sometimes, I don't know, there's like the idea of having such a skill ceiling of you're in a place where you absolutely cannot have low skills. I don't know, it just makes me think of Breath of the Wild, Zelda. And if it's been 5 years since I played it last, and I go back at the place where I was, I feel like I would absolutely get wrecked as far as combat and maneuverability. And then also, I have no idea what I was doing as far as what my next objective was that I was working on at the time. So it's one of those that I feel like it would be rough. Oh no, with Elden Ring. That sounds like it would be tough. And yeah, no, for real and real. Yeah, first try, easy. I did it, no problem. And I'm talking way too much and not doing any of the building that's necessary for this. I'll get there. I'll get there. Do I do a large manor entrance? I actually don't know if I like the look of that very much. I think we'll stick with a simple one. Can change the roof. We'll match the upper one, I think. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's right. You can just hit the shovel. It'll undo it. Nice. Okay, and we'll just do maybe like a basic chimney. We got lots of stone right now, so we'll stick with this one. Done. Easy. Look at that. Okay. Visitors can wait patiently here, I guess. And that doesn't cost anything. It's just when they come to the Great Hall, I guess they just hang out there. A weather vane that's just decorative? What does that do? Okay, it would help if I knew what these symbols meant. Just like a little stonks arrow. And 3 labor splendor. Earned from the most impressive buildings of the labor estates. Okay, so if I add... I still don't know what the little stalks symbol is. Is that just trade? Help? Help? It would help if I even knew what I was looking for. Let's go to the Royal Book and see what it tell me about them symbols. What it do? Wait, I have been slacking and talking so much. Yeah, okay, I don't want to lose new people showing up. Okay, back to this. I'm gonna pause the game for just a second so that I don't do that again. I might have lost some immigrants coming by. Oh no! I'm losing money. I have no income. It's okay, that's why they give me so much up front, so that I don't immediately tank my entire economy. Yeah, weather vane. Makes it look weathered. Okay, symbols, please just give me some kind of hint. What it mean? There's a place called Middle. Nice. Right next to Northbury. Maybe not next to, but... Okay. Okay. I'm Pioneer. Oh, I could change my title somewhere, but I don't remember. Okay, okay. Okay. I guess that didn't do anything for me. Splendor. Yeah, we already knew that was a thing. Let's see. We got a village map. Oh, neat. I haven't even looked at that before. And, okay, so this is from the top. There's my little Great Hall that I'm building that I haven't actually started. And everything else. Cool. Not helpful for right now. I would like to be able to figure out what all these things do. Can I... Is there like a... Can you give me like a little help? A little hint? Come on, game. Yeah, I guess we could add it. Okay, here we go. Weather vane. Okay, and they can specifically be added to those little points on it. Okay, I guess in unpausing the game, it went away. Okay, sure. And then, let's have you turn towards the front of the house, because, well, let's have it slightly angled so that it's a tasteful sight for people to see from the bottom. But, I mean, theoretically, I guess a weather vane turns around, but I don't think this one does in game. Okay, okay. Chimney door, monument decoration, estate decoration. Okay. Let's go with the rustic shed because it's the cheapest one. But I guess it only adds one thing. You know what? We've got plenty of planks right now, so let's actually go with a roofed stable because that's kind of fun. And I guess it doesn't even need it to be like connected. It's just kind of part of the estate of this great hall thing. But let's maybe connect it here on the back. Oh, like that. Yeah, sure. So people can come out to the stable there. Okay, we got our weather vane. A simple passageway. Okay, building statistics. Is that... Wait, okay. Oh, here it is. Nice. Maintenance cost. Oh, I don't know that I want a big amount of that one. You know what's silly? I could have looked at that the entire time, I think. It's fine. It's fine. And then the size of it. Okay. Labor Splendor. Yeah, we saw that already. That's part of your progression up there. Okay, maybe we'll just add another little door over here as like a back door. That's the exact same size as the front door, but nobody will know. Don't worry about it. And that's literally just for... I mean, that doesn't actually change anything. Never mind. It's just for flavor. How much does it cost? 4? That's fine. We'll keep it. And then, what else is worth adding? I don't necessarily want more upkeep. We can get a boudoir or a vestibule. Let's throw a vestibule on there. That's fine. Yes, it'll increase the upkeep, but I think it'll be fun to have just an extra little something added onto the side of the house. Boom. There we go. It's got a little bit of character to it. Let's build all. It's going to cost 72, 36, and 14. But we do have that much because I've been just dithering around so long. And I still have 2 unemployed villagers. Okay. Do I have jobs for you even? Do I need to find other buildings to, like, assign you to stuff? I guess we'll take another forager. Sure. And then got builders. Do I even have jobs? Gotta do another thing, I guess. Oh, I could prioritize construction of one thing over another. That's neat. Okay. Ooh. That looks like somebody who's trading. No, I don't even job. What you got, my guy? Whole backpack of stuff? Where are you going? Oh, coming to the warehouse. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you're picking up the things I'm selling. Nice. And it says they bought 12 planks for 12 coins. And he's leaving. Okay, bye. Have fun. Enjoy your walk. My job is beach. Yeah, I would waddle around in a backpack too. I've done backpacking. Whew. It is rough. Didn't help that I think the last time I did it, there were just mosquitoes everywhere. We went at like the worst time of year, so that it was just like swarming. And I think in the end I had over 100 mosquito bites. It was great. All right. Can I build another building that will give me more job? Because job, you know? Maybe I need to unlock one. Actually, let's just go with a granary, because then we can start storing berries, and that kind of keeps up the economy, and I don't have to get ahead of any tutorials if they show up. And we'll put that near the berries for now. I may regret that later if there are other resources to add to it, but right now that's kind of all I'm dealing with. And that's going to only be 5 and 15, so that should be easy enough. And I guess I can just start assigning people to be workers there even if it's not done. So now everybody's assigned. Look at us go. Now as far as houses, I have no idea. Is anybody upset about housing? Is there any way for me to easily tell? Workplace is unusable. Yeah, that's the person I just assigned. Cool, that's fine. Your workplace will be built soon. Nobody's upset about not having a house, and everybody's happiness is 75, which means that they have all of their basic needs met. So I'm cool with that. More immigrants. Let's go. Your job is granary. It is not ready yet, but you know. Oh wait, do I have more? Hold on. Who's unemployed? Nope, nobody. Okay, that just hasn't updated yet. That's fine. Is that going to be the case every time? I like it. Oh wow, they seem to be going fast on that. Good job, guys. Hewitt. Oh wait, you're bringing a plank. I don't know who's working. Floris, good job. Well done. And Erard. Interesting name. Well done. You're both doing well. We're already starting to get paths back there. Nice. Alright. Hold on here. Alright. Back to it. Their job is grain, other person's job is tree, and over there their job is rock. Okay, but just because this one's prioritized, I guess that makes sense that means that they do that one first. But let's unprioritize it, and then hopefully you'll actually split the workload, and that will get done also. Honestly, that's what everyone wants. Just job to be very easy, cool, nature, fun. And, I don't know, feels like a lot less stress than wood or stone or office job. I don't know. Very cool, very cool. You know, I guess I can start expanding if people are going to be upset about housing. I can add a little bit of residential up in this area. I guess I don't want you to take that pathway if you don't have to. Oh, wait, no. Okay, keep the houses there. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There we go. I don't want you to build on top of the pathways, maybe. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but... Yes, read job, incredible. If that could be every day, I would love it. Although, I mean, to be fair, I guess some of the work that I've done has been audiobooks, and man, it's so fun. I really enjoy it. If I could just do the reading part, that would be incredible. But on top of reading, you also do like the editing and proofreading and going back through and making sure that like all of it like works together seamlessly. But one day it would be nice to like get to a point where I can afford to like pass off the editing and everything to other people and just be able to do the reading, because that would be nice. Yes, read, sleep, eat. Those are the jobs. No eating, no sleeping, just reading. Listen? Yeah, I do like me some listening. I don't know if you were here earlier, see Lion, with this game, but some of the sound to just listen to, if you zoom in on people like sitting here mining their rocks, or if you scoot over here to the people working in the sawmill. Oh, just soothing. It's nice. Very nice. Hey, our Great Hall is not done. Looks like it's close enough to done, but I guess they haven't got the little vestibule on the side or anything on top. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Do you need more help? Don't call me out like that, but yeah. I guess, yeah. If it heard me say help, I guess that makes sense. I know it didn't, because that's not how it works, but cool. Advanced stuff if you want to. New building available already. You can improve your monument. You can add on to stuff like, okay, so that didn't have to be the final product. And you could change the function of a sub-building or destroy it. Got it. So, if I come here, well, I guess first, the villagers don't have anything else to teach you yet. As you face new challenges, they will offer additional advice. Nice, we did it. I guess we got the basic building done, and so it's functional somewhat, maybe, is what the ending the tutorial means, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, you could take a snapshot? I don't think my village is pretty enough to warrant that, but... Okay. Oh, you know, it would help if I actually assigned resources for them to start working. That would be useful. Okay, and then foods that I don't have. I only have berry. Build. What's a new building? We got a rustic church. Okay. Well. Let's go with church. Oh wait, hold on. Collecting taxes. The villagers were concerned that they might not have enough coins to develop a prosperous village. Oh, that's why I keep losing money, because I don't have literally any income. After much deliberation, they decided to build a tax office and contribute by sharing some of their earnings through a house tax. Every villager will contribute to the community, or I will contribute on my own. Well, let's add a tutorial, because that'll be something useful for me to know how to do. We could build a manor house that has a tax office. So we have a manor house. We could just... Oh, this is the Great Hall sub-building of the manor house. Hello? Another thing. A message from the kingdom. The kingdom acknowledges your hard work in establishing your settlement. I am but your humble servant. I get 100 coins? Okay. Thanks, dude. Nice. Okay. Because it's, I guess, done enough for the king to be happy with this. Okay, well, I guess before we do church then, let's add on taxing in the manor house, maybe. Can I go in there and... Wait, select mandate. Hello? Discuss a levy with your villagers. And promote villagers to higher status. But you need a bailiff? Oh wait, these are the higher status maybe? Royal courtier, monastic emissary. Let's discuss a levy. You discussed it. The villagers don't look too happy about giving away their hard-earned coins, but they know they will pay. But you know they will pay if they have to. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I either don't take any taxes, or I do, and they immediately lose 30% happiness as villagers. But I get 72 coins. I think I'm going to wait on that because it's not like I'm hurting yet. But I think I will need to do that eventually. I just don't think that the happiness loss is worth it at the moment. Okay. There is no promotions that can be done right now. Why? Because they need to have all of their needs met in order to be raised to a higher level. Okay, cool. Call up promotions. Okay, back to the manor. We're gonna edit building. We're gonna add a sub-building. The tax office. They need one room, one interior access, and a light fortification. Okay. So, room. We need something that's called a room. We could throw a tower on there. That's fine. I think. I want it to be like on top, but maybe I just didn't do a tall enough building for that. A little star. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. Do I have any... Oh, no. Oh, no, you guys. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my village. What do you have? Woodcutters can't keep up. They plead for more villagers to help. They suggest recruiting a forester. Yeah, I have a forester. I know. We did that. Lumber camp improvement. Oh, you can improve lumber camp. Neat. Alrighty. And assign a new woodcutter. Okay, sure. We'll get another tutorial. Yeah, we got this. Easy. What about this? What is this? A prestigious burg, part 1. The elders have heard of your dedication to the common folk, visiting you on behalf of their people. They advise you to petition the seneschal for a city charter. Becoming an independent city, they say, will grant your village the freedom to forge its own path, free from the sway of clergy and nobles alike. We will earn our sovereignty. You'll have opportunities to do this event again later. You know what? The requirements for this include a tax office that I'm already doing for the other one, so that's chill. And then I just need to throw a bailiff office on there as well. And then add taxes at that point. Sure. Don't worry about all of my tasks that are stacking up. It's fine. Okay, we got a forester. And then paint a reforestation zone. We did it, but I'll do it some more. If that... Hey! Yeah, okay. I guess that had not yet been a tutorial. I just did it preemptively, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Okay. Acquire lumber camp improvement in progression menu. Progression. Lumber camp improvement. More worker capacity, more resources, can store more. Neat. Yeah, okay. Deal. Okay. Out of this menu. Improve your lumber camp with at least one improvement. Edit building. Okay, so you have to add on things. Like separate things in order to get different improvements on it. Neat. I like that. This kind of modular improvement. That's neat. Okay. So you got wooden wagon, which is just 10. Wood depot, which is 25. And deceptively large wood depot, which is also 25. They both cost the same. I don't know that, at least in this state of it, that it looks any different as far as size goes, but I guess that's why deceptively large. I don't know. And then you could get decorative just to get the additional splendor points. I think we're going to go with deceptively large because I think that's fun. And you'll notice that it also extends out this undesirable living space. We'll put it here. Oh, okay, cool. Then let's also throw on a snoring post, a napping post, or a limbing post. Each of them just add 1 to worker capacity, and you can have a total of 2 per building. Oh, neat. And it's a total not just of the category as a whole, but of that specific section. So we can have 3 of these, 3 of these, 5 of these. Okay. Well, we'll throw a snoring post on there to get our workers to do something, because I'm running out of space for, well, not space, but job. And I can't have them read yet, because I don't know if they know how to read yet. But, you know, one day. Let's throw on another napping post. Well, we have a sleeping and we got a little hammock. Okay. All right. We'll go right there. You can nap there, I guess. Oh, and a drinking post? Yeah. Drink. You gotta. Interesting how that adds to the wasteful range of it. I don't think that they're like doing work in the drinking post, but you know, what do I know? Okay, boom. And I think we'll start with that. We can always edit it later. Done. Let's go. A courier is approaching the village. Nice. Okay, now back to editing this, like I wanted to do before. Edit building. Okay, we're gonna get a sub building, which is a tax office. We need those 3 things met. If we do a tower, I could put it here and then raise it up. I don't know how to feel about that. Thoughts? Does the orientation of that look like it fits in that place right against the chimney and weather vane. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay, cool. So there's the spaces in between. I thought that it would only fit on those circles, but I guess it's got a little bit of wiggle room there. Is there a difference in cost between those two? There's not. I think I like the higher one better. But why is there a little thing poking out of the side? It's okay. It's not going to bother me, probably. Okay. So we got a building. Oh, and because it's connected to everything else, we have a door. We have something that counts as a fortification, which I think is that one. I don't know what counted as a fortification, but I'm not upset about it. Cool. And then we'll add another sub-building because we... Oh, wait. No. Tax office. Do we not have the ability to do bailiff yet? Bailiff office. No, guess not. That's fine. Okay. Build. Nice. Okay. Job. Forgot job. You guys, I'm slacking. Hello. Oh boy, another one. Oh wait, maybe this is different. An isolated community of fishermen is looking for a kind-hearted builder. They need help constructing a bridge to connect their village to the rest of the realm. They don't have much to offer, but they promise to spread the word about your generosity among the laborers. Thank you. I appreciate it, Enriel. Okay, I have builders. Why is it locked? Oh, wait, it's unlocked. I see. The answer is available. Your best builder will attempt to draw a bridge blueprint for them. My best builder is level 4, so that's maybe good, I guess. 90% chance that it's a good blueprint, 10% chance that it's confusing, or I can just spend 50 coins to hire someone on their behalf. And that gives me 10 of whatever that thing is. Oh, is that labor influence? Okay, yeah. So they spread word of my good work. So I can just get that guaranteed or have a 90% chance. I think let's give my little level 4 builder a chance. You can do it. I believe in you. Hey, we got 10, so he did a good job. I say he. They did a good job. Okay, assign a new woodcutter. Yeah. Wait, do I not have more space for... Oh, is it not done? Oh yeah, waiting for builder. That's fine. Got too many projects. Alright, good night. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be ending here shortly as well, only because I just realized that it's an hour past the time that I mentioned that I would maybe be done in an hour, so... I'm going to wrap up here shortly, and then I will have us pick up again soon. But yeah, like I said, I'll add a schedule to my streaming stuff, and you'll get notified, so as long as you're following me, of course. And yeah, but I'll just go for another minute or two, and hopefully complete maybe this assign a new woodcutter thing. And I think that'll be as good a place as any to call it, because otherwise I think I'll just keep going, because I get really focused on the next thing to do. The elders, the much respected leading men and women among the region's laborers, heard of your village and wished to make themselves useful to your people. They brought welcoming gifts, mainly tools, to ease your villagers' lot, then pledged their assistance. Your support is much appreciated. Thanks, elders. I get 10 tools. I don't have any ability to get tools otherwise currently. I can't like make them or anything. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Alright. Looking here. Still waiting on a builder. And, oh no, we don't have enough wood because it's all being turned into planks, maybe? That's fine. Okay, we got trading going on, so we get more coins. I guess you're going to do that automatically, so I'm not too concerned about it. Or maybe we didn't have enough to your liking and you didn't spend anything. That's okay. And you don't have enough logs. Which is why we're improving this, so that we can then have more woodcutters and have more logs. Hewitt is bringing 5 cloth. Good job, Hewitt. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. Alright. What we doing, eh? We got so many people. Do I have job that can be assigned? You can't find a house close to... Oh no, we need more housing. Job. Can we assign you to something? I don't think there's space for builder. Did I just kick someone else off the building team? I hope not. I think I did. I don't... No, these are all people who were there before. I am on free time. Hello, elders. Respected people serving the cause of the laborers. Good job. I'm glad that you're 100% happy, elder. You got it. Housing is insufficient. Ah, okay. It gives me a little notification. I'm happy about that. Okay. Let's paint some residential area. Right over here. Well, maybe not right next to the stone because I'm going to need it. Yeah. I haven't built the house yet. Don't get so angry about it. Because if I want another stone cutter up here, I don't want the waste thing to get their housing area angry. So, you can build houses here, all you want. And even here, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Just don't get too close to the stone. Okay, what's this? Taxation. You can dispatch tax collectors from the tax office to collect coins from your villagers. The weight of each residential tax can be set on the taxes page in the royal book. Increasing taxes will let you earn more coins at the cost of villager happiness. Yeah, we saw that already. Higher status villagers means higher revenue, while higher density housing means more coins accumulating in one place. Okay. Now comes the not fun part about being in charge of a place. It's okay, we got a tax collector now. Tax office stands in the village, promising order and prosperity. Though some villagers might grumble, they know their coins are paving the way to a brighter, safer future for all. Yay, we did it. I guess maybe we need a mandate for taxes now. Yeah, let's discuss a levy. Lose 30% happiness, but gain some coins. Yeah, okay. But I guess it's a one-time thing. I don't think it's a continuous tax. It's just a single one-time use type deal. Okay, woodcutter, how are we doing up here? Can we speed things up a little bit? Because I need to go to bed soon. Oh, hey. We can assign a new person. We did it. Hell yeah. Okay, now we're going to slow this down because then it's going to start going and then I'm going to have issues of just continuing on to do the very next thing. Okay, we're going to pause it here. I want to go up here. I'm going to save this game. Oh boy, we got autosaves going. New save game. Okay, cool. I can change the title, I guess. Easy enough. We'll just title it my village name. Confirm and save. And then if I go back, I guess maybe it's not called that. Maybe just that's just generically what it's at. But is that just new save game then? I guess I'm confused. Don't get... Oh, yep, that is it. Okay, neat. Yeah, bed is real. Hopefully everyone can sleep, because I know that that's kind of a struggle that some people have, where it's not quite so simple or easy as it is for other people. I am fortunately one of those who can just kind of pretty easily drift off for the most part. There have been very few times where I just kind of like lay awake and absolutely can't sleep. Okay, so we're going to quit back to the main menu. Sure, we'll save and quit. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Alrighty. And now we're gonna move on here. And yeah, there it is. Foundation. Well, thanks for joining me this evening. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I think it was an interesting experience for my first time streaming. I'll definitely work on upping the production value in the future with maybe some more images, music, as far as like transitions and stuff like that. But I guess this does just as good a job as any for my first go about it. But yeah, have a good evening. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming to join me for a bit. See you later.